This is my hometown, Dearborn. As most people know, it has one of the largest Arab American communities in the country, right here in the hub of Metro Detroit. Islam is the dominant faith in this part of the Arab diaspora, and because a lot of people who grew up here are the sons and daughters of first generation immigrants, there's always a good old fashioned culture clash ready to blow up. Take tattoos. It's becoming popular amongst the younger generation, and here in Dearborn, lots of those people's parents are not fans. Most Islamic scholars disapprove of tattoos, and some have declared them to be haram. Haram in Islam is defined as prohibited or sinful. We caught up with local tattoo artist Ramsey, one of these young people, a Muslim from Dearborn. We went to see for ourselves how young Muslims differ from their conservative elders. Ramsey, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
For sure. Tell me how you got started in the tattooing industry.
Well, I got started when I was going back to school for my fine arts degree. And I had a friend who was in tattooing who asked me if they can teach me how to tattoo, help me out with some bills. I was always into art, and I've always been interested in illustrations, as you can see back here. So it translated well.
How long have you been tattooing?
About 3 to 4 years. Lately, I've been tattooing every single day.
Your clientele, are they different backgrounds, diversity?
They're definitely diverse, but they're mostly Arab Americans.
Yeah.
Especially because of the area I'm in. But I get people from all over.
Is it like a hot button issue in Dearborn, like tattoos?
Yeah, you have a split. You have old school mentality and you have new school mentality. You have people who are more open to the idea of self-expression, and then you have people who are traditional values and very conservative. So you definitely have a clash. I do get all age groups coming in. I do get all kinds of gender coming in, but it's definitely the younger crowd that's more accepting of it. I started a little bit on one end, and slowly we've progressed, and I feel like it's no longer as much of a taboo as it used to be. I have mothers who wear scarves come with their sons that are getting tattooed. So I'm Lebanese. My parents came from Lebanon, and I was born into a Muslim family, and I grew up here in Dearborn, Detroit area. So I've been here for most of my life. It definitely gave me a drive to continue to do it, to prove something to myself, but it wasn't a push forward. It was more of like an obstacle.
How does your family feel about, you tattooing? Is it?
It's they love it when you're successful, and when you're not doing so hot, it's a mistake. Just like anything.
Your critics here in Dearborn, how have they taken this, especially how conservative the culture is?
Based on actual interactions with people and their responses, you have people who are at both ends of the extreme. You have people who have called my mother's house telling me your son's drawing sexy pictures,
Yeah.
And then you have, on the other end, you have people who are messaging me in my inbox and telling me thank you so much, Yeah. And then you also have people who are, afraid to like it, but privately tell you they like it.
So they won't publicly message you
Exactly.
on Snapchat.
So you get people who are all over the board.
What's the art scene in Dearborn like for young Arab American artists?
I think definitely there's a movement happening where we have an influx of artists in the area, and especially in the culture. But definitely it's not where it should be. When you compare it to other cultures and how they support it. I think across the board, you're going to find people who just don't support the arts. Yeah. I hope we get an influx of people tattooing, of people getting tattoos. It's definitely getting more progressive.